is Julio Cesar, and I'm interviewing.
Alexandra Betano,
And you're from?
Venezuela.
Okay. Do you have natural disasters in your country?
Well, we don't have that much. We are a really steady country in terms of environment.
Okay.
We're not having that much of contamination or pollution because we're not that crowded as a country yet, as Mexico, for example.
Have you ever experienced a natural disaster?
Well, yes, in here in Mexico a few years ago, I experienced an earthquake. Not as bad as what happened a few weeks ago, but enough to scare me. But yeah, here in Mexico. In Venezuela, no, I haven't.
Okay. What would you do if a natural disaster happened in your country?
Well, the thing is that if a natural disaster gets to happen in Venezuela, it's really huge catastrophe due to the difficult situation economically and political. So we are already having a disaster as a country. So it's going to be really hard because we have a lack of medicine, a lack of food, lack of security. So I hope that if a natural disaster gets to happen in Venezuela, we get help from other countries because our own government doesn't do anything at all. So I think that the help has to come from other countries. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. What do you think about the performance or reaction of the Mexican people towards the earthquake?
Oh, you're really self-awareness of your abilities. You really, I think that especially the military had a really good paper or they did a lot for the people. The government, I don't know why, because you have to, but you have to take it in account. There is that you are going to have elections, presidential elections, really soon. So they're going to use that with people, and especially when you're the weak. So I was something that caught my attention is that you are the nation is starting the rebuilding stage, and I think it's a really bad idea, the self-construction plan that the government is having, especially because in Venezuela we did something that is called a mission in Venezuela, and the government gave people money to build their own houses. The people took their money, used the money to leave the country. They did anything but build the house,
Yeah.
So I think that's a bad idea, the self-construction plan. I really don't buy it. It is like a populist measure with people. So I don't think it's a good idea. But at the time, soon, really after the earthquake, at least the authorities were there. So, well, I think that's something that you have to consider. So, let's say that it's a good performance from the authorities. Let's say that.
Okay. Thank you.
But it's something that you have to measure in time because it's really
Like
soon,
in a
in a long time. That's because from 1985, Mexico has rebuilt bigger, and it has more technology. So in time, you're going to see the effects of this earthquake and what's left,
Okay. Do you believe Mexicans are prepared for natural disasters?
Well, I think you know the conditions of your country. So, in a way, yes, you are prepared because you have the experience. I don't like to say that you were like confident that this is not going to happen again, but in a way, yes, I think you're ready. You're prepared. Again, it's a bad, but I compare Mexico to Venezuela. We're not prepared for anything, so you are prepared because you have the experience. So yes, I think you do.
Okay. What do you think about the Mexican job?
Mexican youth. One thing I've noticed as a foreign is that you have a problem with authority. I mean, I always, it's funny to me, but because you see like a police or a military coming, and you're always like angry at them. You don't like the authority. You have a problem with that. So you're a rebel. Want changes, demand changes. But I think in a way you're really close as a community. The youth is close because I think in a way it doesn't matter which status are you, but I think you have the same goals or necessities. I think in a way, attention, better education. I'm a teacher, so I know that you need better education, and especially to be heard. You have an opinion and you want to be heard, and you have to fight for those spaces to be heard. So you're fighters. You're really like fighters, yeah.
Okay.
Not angry, but
Like,
yeah, you have character. Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you. Bye bye.